You ever have those mornings where it feels like you've been hit by a truck? You crawl out of bed, groggy, dragging your feet, like you didn't even sleep at all. Man, what's going on, you think? You've been working out, eating healthy, checking all the boxes. But something feels off. I've been there. You're grinding at the gym, you're pushing yourself, but deep down, you're not seeing the results you expect. You're feeling tired, your strength is slipping, you're frustrated. And the worst part? You can't quite put your finger on what's wrong. But let me tell you something. It's not your effort that's the problem. You're putting in the work. But there are hidden traps in your daily routine that are secretly tanking your testosterone. And these mistakes, they're way more common than you think. Now let me ask you a question. How did you sleep last night? Think about it. Did you get enough? Or were you tossing and turning, glued to your phone until way too late? Because here's the thing. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about rebuilding your body. It's about letting your system recover and produce the hormones you need to thrive. Yeah, I'm talking about testosterone. Most people don't realize this, but your testosterone levels peak while you sleep. That's when your body goes to work, repairing muscles, replenishing energy, and yes, pumping out testosterone like a machine. But when you shortchange your sleep, your body never gets the chance to do that. You're running on empty. Think about it. Just one bad week of sleep, one single week, and your testosterone can drop by as much as 15%. 15%, man. You're cutting off your own strength at the knees without even knowing it. It's like trying to fight with one arm tied behind your back. But I get it. Life's busy, right? We've got a million things going on. And it's tempting to stay up late, scrolling through your phone or catching up on the latest series, convincing yourself that you'll catch up on sleep later. But that's a dangerous trap. Because when you're not getting enough sleep, you're setting yourself up for failure, no matter how hard you're grinding during the day. Now picture this. You're stressed out. Maybe it's work. Maybe it's bills. Maybe it's just the constant pressure to stay on top of everything. We all feel it, don't we? It's like there's this weight sitting on your chest, making it hard to breathe, making it hard to relax. But here's what most people don't know. Stress is a testosterone killer. Yeah, I said it. Killer. See, when you're stressed, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. It's that fight or flight response, the one that kicks in when your body thinks it's in danger. And while that might be useful in short bursts, like if you're running from a wild animal, it's not doing you any favors in the long run. Because cortisol and testosterone, they're like sworn enemies. When your cortisol levels spike, your testosterone drops. So every time you let that stress build up, whether it's from work, family, or just life in general, you're letting cortisol take over, and testosterone gets pushed to the side. And the worst part? This stress, this constant, nagging stress, it doesn't go away. We carry it with us all day, every day. From the moment we wake up to the moment we collapse into bed. And if you're not careful, it'll keep chipping away at your energy, your motivation, and your testosterone levels without you even realizing it. But here's the thing. It doesn't have to be this way. You can break that cycle. You can take back control. And it starts with something simple: sleep and managing stress. You see, getting the right amount of sleep, it's not just about feeling good the next day. It's about giving your body the time it needs to reset, to recharge, to produce the testosterone that fuels your workouts, your mood, your life. And when it comes to stress, it's not about eliminating stress completely, because let's be real, that's impossible. But it's about managing it. It's about finding ways to lower that cortisol and give your body the space it needs to bring testosterone back into the picture. It could be as simple as taking 10 minutes a day to breathe, to meditate, or just to be mindful. Those small moments of peace can make a world of difference. Trust me, I've seen it time and time again. When you start focusing on sleep and managing stress, your testosterone levels will respond. Your energy will come back. Your strength will return. And suddenly that fog you've been living in, it'll lift. So, here's where it all comes together. You're pushing yourself day in and day out, grinding at the gym, staying focused, eating right. But if you're not paying attention to these key areas, you're fighting an uphill battle. And trust me, I know you don't want that. You're not here to feel tired, sluggish, or like you're constantly running out of gas. You're here to take control of your life, your health, your testosterone. Let's recap what's going on behind the scenes. First off, sleep. That's your foundation. You could be following the perfect diet, hitting every workout like a beast. But if your sleep is broken, if you're skimping on rest night after night, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Your testosterone, your recovery, your strength, they're all built in those quiet hours when your body is at rest. Imagine your body as a high-performance machine, right? Sleep is the time when the engine gets serviced, repaired, refueled. But what happens if you don't give it that time? The engine starts to wear down, and so do you. No matter how much you're pushing during the day, your results are going to be flat if you're not giving your body that time to recover. Now, here's the crazy part. Just one bad week of sleep can drop your testosterone levels by 15%. 15%, man. You're putting in the work, you're grinding, but you're already starting at a disadvantage. Imagine how that would compound over months or years. That's why this is so crucial. If you're serious about getting your testosterone back on track, you have to lock in your sleep. And don't think you can just wing it. Set a bedtime. Stick to it. Turn off the screens, dim the lights, and let your body wind down. Every hour of good sleep is like putting more fuel in the tank. Your testosterone will thank you. Your muscles will thank you. And trust me, you'll feel it. But let's move on, because sleep isn't the only enemy here. Stress. Oh man, stress is a silent killer. And it's tricky because it creeps up on you. Sometimes you don't even realize how much pressure you're carrying until it's too late. Work deadlines, financial worries, family responsibilities. It piles up, doesn't it? And what does that stress do? It spikes your cortisol levels, and when cortisol is high, testosterone takes a nosedive. These two hormones, they don't play nice together. So if you're constantly stressed out, guess what? Your testosterone doesn't stand a chance. But here's the thing, it's not about eliminating stress. That's impossible. Life is always going to throw challenges your way. The key is managing that stress, learning to navigate it without letting it take over. There are small things you can do. Meditation, breathing exercises, even just taking 10 minutes to go outside, get some fresh air, and clear your head. These little moments of calm are like magic for your cortisol levels. When you bring your cortisol down, you're giving your testosterone the space it needs to bounce back. And don't overlook physical activity either. Yeah, lifting weights is amazing for boosting testosterone, but make sure you're not overdoing it. If you're training too hard, without proper rest, you're just adding to your stress load, and that's going to backfire. Balance is the name of the game here. Strength comes from knowing when to push hard and when to step back. Think about it like this. Every time you take control of your stress, you're giving your body the chance to rebuild, to reset. You're letting your testosterone recover, and that's what gives you the edge. That's what's going to keep you sharp, focused, and full of energy. Now, I know it's easy to say, just manage your stress. But it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Find what works for you. Maybe it's yoga. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's just turning off your phone for an hour. Whatever it is, build it into your routine. Make it a habit. Because the more you can lower that stress, the more space you're creating for testosterone to do its job. And one more thing, your environment matters too. We live in a world full of distractions, full of chemicals and pollutants that are messing with our hormones. Plastics, pesticides, processed foods. These things, they mess with your endocrine system, and they can suppress your testosterone. So start paying attention to what you're putting into your body and what you're exposing yourself to. Swap out plastic containers for glass. Eat real, whole foods. Avoid the junk that's filled with artificial ingredients and chemicals. These small changes, they add up. They protect your body's ability to produce the hormones you need to thrive. Because at the end of the day, it's all connected. Your sleep, your stress, your environment, they all impact your testosterone. And if you can optimize these areas, you'll start to feel the difference. You'll notice the energy coming back, the strength returning, the motivation that used to feel like it was slipping away. It'll come flooding back. You see, testosterone isn't just about muscles or manhood. It's about vitality. It's about feeling alive, feeling like you've got what it takes to crush your goals and live life on your own terms. So now it's on you. The power is in your hands. You know what's hurting your testosterone, and you know how to fix it. Prioritize your sleep. Manage your stress. Take control of your environment. Do these things, and your testosterone will reward you. Your body will reward you. And the best part? You'll feel like you've unlocked a version of yourself that's been waiting to come out. So tonight, get some real sleep. Unplug, unwind, and let your body do what it's built to do. Tomorrow, take a breath. Handle your stress with intention, and don't let it steal your strength. Little by little, these changes will compound. You'll wake up stronger. You'll wake up more focused, more driven, and more alive. The best version of you? It's right there. And it's just waiting for you to take action.